What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bone Dry Blind Tasting. I am your host, Joe Denham. We have reached episode 10. Everybody that's been tuning in when I put out these videos, thank you very much. Gonna keep putting out more videos. I got some cool, fun other ideas and other videos that are gonna be coming out here soon. So please stay tuned. Should be a fun adventure that we go on. Today we got another blind tasting, white and red per usual. Let's get right into it. Wine number one is a white wine. It is a deep gold, leading out to more deep yellow hue at the rim. Concentration and color is moderate plus. Wine is clear, day bright. There is some bubbles in my glass. There is definitely some gold hints with a little bit of copper glints as well. And tiering, I'm gonna say, is, I'm gonna call it moderate plus. Wine's clean, sound. This is like developing, maybe even Venice. Right off the bat, I'm getting more florals. There's lots of like dried potpourri, white flowers, dried lilies, gardenias, hawthorns, acacias. Like apple blossoms, but dried. Leading for fruits, I'm getting orchard fruit with bruised and oxidized red and yellow apple, bruised oxidized red and yellow pear, with a little bit of kind of citrus, lemon curd, bitter orange peel, bitter lime peel, touch of kind of grapefruit zest. Leading definitely into some nutty qualities, crushed almond, crushed walnut, indicating some more oxidation. Touch of river rock, some minerality. It's not super prevalent though. There is like a lot of organic kind of dried leaves, white button mushroom, kind of soil, wet soil. Moving to palate. Acids moderate plus. Textures round, bodies moderate plus. Alcohol's just moderate, maybe even moderate plus. Wine still leads with all those dried potpourri, white flowers, hawthorn, acacia, lilies, gardenias. Still that kind of bruised, oxidized red and yellow apple, red and yellow pear. Still that citrus, a little bit brighter, but still orange, lemon zest, touch of grapefruit. Still that nutty, crushed almond, crushed walnut. A little bit more minerality, limestone, chalk, wet stone on the palate for sure. There is kind of like this oily texture. Like chamomile oil, orange oil. Wax, beeswax. Initial conclusion, this is an old world wine from a moderate climate. Possible grape varieties include Riesling from France, Pinot Gris from France, or Chenin Blanc from France. Age range, I'm going to say, is 7 to 10 years. Final conclusion. Yeah, I think the acid's a little bit higher than I thought it was. Final conclusion, this is an old wine from France, from Loire Valley. Chenin Blanc from Vouvray, Vouvray Sec 2010 high quality producer. Wine number 2 is a red wine. It is a ruby red center leading onto a lighter ruby rim. A little bit of gradation of color, touch of orange, but not too much. Concentration of color is moderate plus. Wine seems to be fairly translucent in the center. Bright, slight staining of the tears. Wine's clean, sound, developing. Red fruits, nice, bright, dried, and fresh red fruits. Red raspberry, strawberry, raspberry. Leading into some organic earth, lots of turned soil, potting soil, tree bark, dried, mushroom, truffle, tobacco, lots of tobacco. Touch of smoke, lots of florals, red florals, dried red potpourri, a touch of fresh violet, rose. There's a touch of cinnamon. I don't think there's any new oak. It's lots of old used, like kind of boaty. Tar, rubber, leather. Maybe a touch of VA, like pickle juice or vinegar. Super aromatic, moderate plus intensity of aromas. Super pretty, love it. Palette. Wine's dry, acid's moderate plus. Tannins are just a little lower than expected, just moderate. Alcohol is moderate plus. Texture's round. Slightly lean. Wine still leads with all those dried to fresh red fruits, red raspberry, strawberry, a little bit more kind of cranberry, bitter, pomegranate, leading into all those potpourri, dried florals, rose, touch of that lavender, violet. A lot more kind of gravelly minerality, iodine, copper, sanguine. There is still that organic earth, confirming everything I said on those on the organic earth. Complexity is moderate plus, finish is moderate plus. Initial conclusion, this is an older wine from a moderate climate. Possible great varieties include Sangiovese from Italy or Nebbiolo from Italy. Age range, I'm gonna say, is 5 to 7 years. Final conclusion, this is an older wine from Italy, from Tuscany, Chianti Classico 2000, and we'll say 13 high quality producer. All right, wine number 1 was indeed a Riesling. Little older, so it had a little bit more oxidation and stuff to it. From the Pfalz, so if I did go with Riesling, I was going to go with Alsace. It had a little bit more kind of oily, higher alcohol, which Pfalz tends to have sometimes. Still really good example, great Riesling, delicious. And then for wine number 2, we ended up having a wine from Italy, it was Valpolicella from Zyme, 2015. A little bit of age, not as much as I thought it was, but Italy, the wines tend to kind of brown out and get a little more oxidative a little sooner. But this was just an awesome example. It wasn't super candied like some Valpolicellas are. This was just really well made, delicious. Loved it. And the grapes here are Corvina and Rondinella, not Sangiovese. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to another tasting with everybody soon.